What's up, Kingdom? It's your Lord and Savior, King D 353. Another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Academy Life Forever. In the last episode, we looked from Blue's perspective as we went about our day, learning that Blue has a partnership with Yellow, who is way too far away from him in this opening screen. And that Red has left Kokobon. But luckily, Tia has finally revealed that she's a Latios and can take somebody to save. Well, I keep saying Red, but Red is me. So to save Dwayne, to save me, before the quarter clash happens. The problem is, whoever goes down there isn't going to make it back in time for the quarter clash, because Latios can only move at full speed while holding one person. How Latios knows this, I don't know. I don't know how much experience she has carrying human beings, but whoever goes to get me has to stay forever. So, let's see if they can find someone to retrieve me. The first thing was you are not yourself. And by the looks of it, we are Leaf. Leaf has not named any of her Pokemon. They're all in Pokeballs. Dratini has perfect IVs. And everybody else has relatively random IVs, but Drampa does seem to be canonically powerful as it has a high attack IV. None of her Pokemon are EV trained. And none of her Pokemon have their type special maneuver yet. You wake up at the crack of dawn, a phenomenon you are altogether unfamiliar with. Ordinarily, it would take an air horn next to your ear in order to get you out of bed before 7. Oh hey, Leaf's room looks like my room. Why is Blue's room so much better than the rest of ours? But today, you're on a mission. You reach into your bag and pull out your weapon of mass sleep disruption. Ladies. What the fuck, Leaf? Why are you waking up so goddamn early in the morning? Listen up. I've got a mission for one of you, and I need to know which one of you is woman enough to do it. I'm gonna go back to bed. What happened to your always doing things for people personality? What? That was unexpected. I thought it would be you or you, because you two are both with the helper personalities, but Hill is like, nah, I help people, I don't help people that much. Fuck you, I'm sleeping. Completely understandable, mind you. I'm not saying Hilda's in the wrong for this. Hilda deserves to get a good night's sleep. Wait, Hilda, come back! What? I need to know which one of you would be willing to miss the first quarter clash to spend several hours flying across the ocean to rural Kanto to deliver a speech I wrote. Also, you'll be riding on the back of a Dragon-type Pokemon going at Mach 1. Oh, but the Pokemon can put up a psychic barrier to protect you from wind resistance. It'll be like you're sitting in a room with completely still air. As long as you don't fall off. What kind of joke is this, Leaf? It's not a joke. Okay, so that's worse. So I was gonna say that Serena would make a good choice for this since she isn't a battler, but she looks very angry, so maybe not. May just looks like she's taking this seriously. She could be angry, but I think she's just taking this seriously. Bianca doesn't have a single thought in that pretty little head of hers. She might actually be willing to do it. Leaf, you realize, right, that my boyfriend and I are figuring out our relationship is even real right now? Oh, I get. Wait, no, he already knew about the coin flip. Why are they so. Oh, right, because he was lying about being vegan so he didn't have to eat her food. I feel like that's not as big of an issue as you're making it. Has it perhaps slipped your mind that I've yet to find a moment where I can reconcile with Callum? Do you not think I might have my own priorities? Damn, girl, she's just asking a question. You're gonna get pissed. Yeah, I need to talk to Hilbert. I heard some. Well, look, it doesn't matter, alright? The fact that you're even asking is ridiculous. No, it really isn't. So Bianca's gonna be like, I'll do it. Bianca? Oh, I'd love to go. I just can't miss the first quarter clash. You know what? Fair enough. Thank you for not being angry about it, at least. Participation is mandatory, you know. If you don't participate unless you have a really good excuse, then you can't graduate. I feel like my friend is depressed and throwing his life away is a good excuse. Especially for anyone that knows Drayden. Oh, wait. You fuckers don't know Drayden. The only one that knows that is Gold. Gold is the only one that knows that Drayden would probably let the shit slide. What? Oh, wait. I just remembered. There's one fun thing I forgot to do. Actually, wait. Does Leaf have traits? Leaf does has traits. She's extremely charming, somewhat knowledgeable, has no patience whatsoever, good wit, and okay courage. So yeah, charm and wit are her main deals. Oh, we can see her classes too. 23 in dragon, 14 in normal, 22 in... Did we even have that many classes? But yeah, she puts most of her focus into dragon and sprinkles in some grass, electric, and normal. Dude, that means there's so much extra shit I didn't look at for gold and blue. I'll look at that at the end of the episode, actually, because I can easily just go back to other things. So we got a 7 out of 10 with blue, they're rivals. Level 2 with him, he's a teammate. Barely anything with him, he's an investigator. You're his investigator, I mean. Callum is a friend at level 2. Hilbert's a classmate at level 2. Brendan's a friend at level 2. How is he just classmate? Normally when you level up with somebody, they gain a new title. Classmate would be his default. Why is he still classmate? I really do like the fact that we get to see more of their bonds. Like, I genuinely love this shit so much. But I feel like they slacked a bit on not giving him a more unique relationship status. May, level 3, dorm mate. Again, she never advanced in title. Flannery, level 2, classmate. Whitney, level 2, classmate. Serena, level 2, dorm mate. Sharon, level 1, hater. Bianca, level 2, dorm mate. Dawn, level 2, teammate. What does the teammate thing mean? The other one was Silver. Silver, Dawn, and Green are a team? I wonder what that's about. Oh, the battle team! They're teammates because they're on the battle team together. Nate, level 1, classmate. Rosa, level 2, idol later? What? Wait, no, did I say level 2? I meant level 28. What the fuck? You, baby girl, you might be obsessed. Fuck do I mean might? Dear God. Okay. Bay, level 1, teammate. Hilda, level 2, dorm mate. Gardenia, level 2, classmate. I thought you were going to say banker or some shit. Erica, level 1, teammate. Janine, level 2, mentee. Tia, level 1, classmate. Sonia, level 2, underclassman. Yellow, level 1, friend. Me, level 4, date. Okay, so what I'm now realizing about these bonds is that they're not all equal. Like, some are equal. Me and Blue's bond is equal, for example. However, Leaf likes me way more than I like her. Because my Leaf is level 2 going on free or just above free. I don't remember which. Leaf blatantly has me at a much higher level. Either that or they were making a joke because 69, haha, hottie ha. You can also tell this because other people have bond levels with Ethan, but Ethan has no bond level with anybody. So while sometimes the points will match up, other times it does seem like the points are based on the person observing them. What? Yeah. Sorry, Leaf. Oh. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm going back to bed. And if I see that damn air horn again, I'm flushing it down the toilet. Finding someone else willing to do this is going to be harder than I thought. Oh, Bianca didn't go back to bed. I guess Bianca's a morning person. Does Dawn even want to be here? Whoop. What? None of you? I don't have time for this. You realize you're asking us to give up any chance of graduating to try to get a guy who mind controlled us, right? He wasn't. All his power did was make you understand his feelings. It made me trust him, which I resent. Find a different pilot. Sorry, Leaf. I've kind of got a million other fires I need to put out right now. Yeah, no way. This isn't happening. Dawn, you are literally my highest bond, please. Dawn? You've flown your interior before, right? Um, no thank no thank you. Sorry. You're welcome. No. So much for my closest fucking bond! Crap. About 8 hours left. Guessing no one's dumb enough to sign up for your suicide mission. It's not a suicide mission. It kinda is. Whoever goes won't be able to come back, right? So whoever goes is giving up their graduation. Yellow just said that Tia would go slower with two people. Not that she couldn't do it. She really pushes herself, maybe she could make it in time. Yeah, and maybe if you really pushed yourself, you wouldn't be begging random classmates to go grab a guy in an ocean away. I can't. Yeah, well, as long as you're saying that, maybe you should just get used to the idea that's all you're gonna hear from everyone else. People have too much to lose to risk even trying to get that dumbass to change his mind. Wait, that's it! Huh? All I need to do is find someone with nothing to lose. I guess that might work, but... Ethan! Hey, homeroom starting in like 5 minutes. I don't think she cares. You quickly dash through the hallways at the speed greater than you've ever comfortably ran, as you manically try to make it to Professor Cherry's homeroom before the first bell rings. Ethan! Miss Green, is there something I can help you with? Sorry, I was trying to get here before the bell. I just need a second. Is Ethan here? STEM. I love that. It's not letter based, but because her name is Leaf and it's part of a plant. That's great. Yo, STEM, where's the fire? It's Leaf, and I need to know if you can fly a dragon Pokemon to Canada to get Dwayne back here before the quarter clashes. Also, you probably won't be able to fly back in time. No. What? No. I get what you're thinking. You're thinking I don't have anything to lose, right? That I can afford to skip the quarter clash and fly off to Kano because I don't care enough to succeed or whatever. Yes? Well, you're wrong. It's a miracle that I'm here, but I'm not going to give up that miracle. I like Dwayne. A lot. But I'm not going to fly across the ocean for him. Can I bribe you? You got 5 billion on you? I don't know how rich she is. She might. No, never mind. She's not that rich. Oh wait, I can see how rich she is. She has $109,000 on hand, and that's just on hand. We don't know what she has in her bank account or how much daddy's money she can get. So she might have even more than this. Meanwhile, I'm at like what 4,000. Sorry. Sorry for interrupting, Professor Cherry. It's alright, Leaf. I can tell this was important. I might suggest going to your homeroom now. Though Professor Oak doesn't like when students are late for roll call. Right. For the first time since you burst into the classroom, you take a second to look around the class. It's a very notably less fancy than Professor Oak's classroom. Huh. I guess Professor Oak's reputation got him a big room then. Pretty sure no one's heard of Professor Cherry. Leaf? Hmm? I don't fully understand what you need to do here, But it sounds like you need someone with time and the ability to fly across the ocean before the quarter class begins. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I assume you've already asked Skyla? First person I went to. That's alright. The faculty had an all-hands meeting on Sunday. It was mainly to address the events of Saturday. We were all there, and I remember who's Arnold, telling us that the military would handle things like this back when he was a pilot. Arnold? Oh, Surge. Arnold Surge. Oh, Lieutenant Surge. Wait, Instructor Lieutenant Surge's first name is Arnold? Is that really what the important part of what I just said? No, but it's a hell of a thing to learn. Well, I hope this information helps you at least a little. Now I need to get back to my class, and you do too, I think. And if memory serves, one of Leaf's classes is electric. Yeah, so she knows Surge. Maybe, just maybe, since Surge knows her, he'll be willing to do it for her. Could you write a note to Professor Oak explaining why I'm late for homeroom? And maybe, give him a better reason? Fine, that's your one for the semester. Thanks! That's actually really kind of her. You rush back to Professor Oak's class, note in hand, which she accepts good-naturedly. You're barely able to pay attention to the lesson, jumping out of your seat at the end of homeroom the exact moment the bell rings. Alright, ladies, you better get your asses in those seats before I... Wait, it's not class yet. You got 5 more minutes. Private Green, what the hell are you doing in the class so early? I need to talk to you about your military experience, sir. Well, ain't that something? We might make a soldier out of you yet, Private Green. Not sure that's what I'm going for. Well, fine. What is it you're looking to hear about, Private? I can tell you about the war. My Pokemon shocked my enemies to paralysis. I'll have you know, once they were paralyzed, I could headbutt them all day, and they won't have a chance to move. Yes, I've heard you tell those stories before, but I'm actually asking about your time as a pilot. Eh? I know you were in the Army, which I didn't think had pilots, but someone told me that you were a pilot, and I was holding out hope that was true. Yeah, the Army's got pilots. Not as many as the Air Force, of course, but we got a few. And I'll tell you what, the Army's probably flies on more missions than the Air Force. We're just paid to sit around their asses in fancy hotel rooms all the time. That's why we call them the Chair Force. Right, sir. We all know how you feel about the Air Force, but I really need to hear about your time as a pilot. I flew a couple missions during the war, yeah. Our Pokemon on the front lines were getting battered and needed a resupply ASAP. The pilot of my squadron had already been taken prisoner after losing his battles. No one else in the squad could do it. So I got my Raichu to fill my plane with 10,000 volts and jump-started that sucker, flying it back to base. Those punks never saw it coming. They thought they only had a few more Pokemon to beat, and then they had the one to battle. I came back with enough revives to choke a Whale Lord, and they practically gave up right there and then. That's fantastic. Do you still have your plane? What? Of course not. You'll just keep your equipment when you leave the Army, Private. Oh. Do you have any interest in flying to Kanto on a dragon Pokemon to grab a runaway student? You talking about Private King? You know? It makes sense. If I went through what that kid's gone through, I might have gone AWOL too. So you understand? That's great. So you'll fly to Kanto? Negative, I'm guessing. No, I was kind of right. No can do, Private. What? 3 reasons. First, I've got to teach classes for the rest of this week. Secondly, I'm pretty sure what you're asking me to do is some form of kidnapping or stalking. Thirdly, I joined the Army specifically so I can keep my feet on the ground. I hate flying, and I do my best to avoid it when I can. What? Why do you think I trained electric types, Private? If it was in the air, I want it out of my face. But you flew anyway. Yeah, but I had to. If I hadn't, my brothers in arms would have taken the prisoner. And who knows how long it would be before they could come back home. Ah, she's supposed to learn to face her fears from this. It is going to be Leaf that gets me. There's something my old EXO. I thought it was CO. I was in the JRTC. I've never heard EXO. The fuck? There's something my old EXO used to tell me. I was face down in the mud. It was raining like hell and the lightning was cracking down all around us. I just done 40 consecutive push-ups and he was screaming at the top of his lungs to give him another 20. That's when I made a mistake of telling him something real dumb. Any guesses why I said private? You can't. No? Hell, Private, I told you said something dumb, not suicidal. Nah, I didn't say anything like that. I said I can't. That's when my XO knelt down there in the mud with me, and for the first time since I met the bastard, stopped screaming, and he said barely above a whisper, "It don't matter if you can't, because you have to." Then that bastard stomped in the mud, splashed it over my face, and told me to do another 20 for getting his boots dirty. That sounds like hazing. Yeah, most of the military is hazing. It's quote unquote to build discipline. Yeah, I don't do well in authoritarian groups because there's people like the ROTC. They're just assholes with a power complex. And if someone who actually is in the army or has discipline is going, "Oh, you just don't have discipline." No, I realize what respect is, and I don't like people that don't give it to me. That sounds like hazing. Maybe it was, but it taught me something real important that I took with me into the battlefield. Private Green. It's amazing what you can do when you have no choice. But maybe I do still have a choice? Get serious, Private. You really think there's anyone in the school who you're going to be convinced to fly across the ocean to pick up a guy you like? Does everyone know about that? Yes. If you want this done, you're gonna do it yourself. But I'm scared. I know what it's like to be afraid of flying, Private, but if you... Oh, I'm not afraid of flying. I'm afraid of, well, the water. What? What? Water? Water? What sort of candy-ass sorry excuse for fear is that? Flying's terrifying, but you're scared of water? Hey, water's totally terrifying. No, it goddamn isn't. Wait, hold up. I just realized something. Free of Green's types. Resist water. She chose every type that resists water except water. Hell, water class is the only one with a 0. I only just noticed that. She chose her types specifically to beat up water types. Actually, now I think about it, I think that was said before and I just forgot about it. Also, dear God, I'm also realizing, unless green is an abnormality, my social stats are shit. Man, I guess it makes sense. I'm a country bumpkin. I'm not used to being around people. No, it goddamn isn't. When you're in the sky, you're just a thin piece of metal away from plummeting thousands of feet. What are you gonna bump into the water? A lily pad? A ducklet? You can swim, can't you? Maybe. I don't know. Then get your hydrophobic ass down to the recreation center right now and find out. This is not how you're supposed to deal with fears, and... Wait, now? Do you have the time to wait around for the end of the school day? You got 10 hours left before you need to fly, don't you? Get busy swimming or get busy figuring out what you're gonna tell your squad mates when you come back about a pilot. Well, fine then, I will. I'll go to the recreation center right now then. You better, and I'll be telling your professor you'll be out all day. So don't you dare come back unless you've completed your mission. Fine, I will. I'm going. Are you sure? Get out! Before you can think about what you're doing, you dash to the recreation center, throwing wide the door. Okay, Serge is a good teacher. He's still too abrasive for my taste, but holy fuck, that is a goated teacher right there. There, see? It's just a pool. I can totally... I can totally... I'm going to throw up. Just close your eyes. Pretend it's not there. You're being ridiculous, Leaf. It's just water. It's not even salt water. And the last time you tried to swim, you were completely fine. So open your eyes and just dip a toe in. Just do it, okay? I really want to know why she's afraid of water. Yep, that's not happening. Not today, not ever, never. You stand there for what feels like hours, but must really only be minutes. All you can hear is the pounding of your heart as you attempt to take even one step closer to the pool. You are being ridiculous! Knowledge, however, does not correlate to action. I don't know what color that is. Is that silver? I'm going to assume silver until otherwise. So, like, are you gonna get into the pool or just space out? Oh no, it's Brock. The goat Brock. Hey, Brock's the name. What's yours, little sis? Leaf? Sorry, who are you? Oh, I'm a man of many names, many faces. Some have called me the Vagabond of Loves. Others call me no good hobo who needs a real job. What the fuck did y'all do to my goat? No one should call Brock that. This man is the goat. Goated with the sauce. Other boats. Yeah, he's the boat too. Brock's the greatest. 'Cause he's the greatest love I've ever known. Yeah, I know, it was horrible. I'm sorry. Huh? Joke's on them, I've got a real job. I've got half a dozen real jobs. I'm just in between stages of my career at the moment. Alright, I'm gonna fucking fight whoever wrote Brock. Like, seriously, what the fuck are you doing to my man? I prefer not to give myself too many labels, but for you, little sis, you can call me a missed connection. How old are you? 20? 25? You know how old you are before I die either to blow you off with some mild criticism or call the cops. You're over 18. You do not call the cops for someone flirting with you. Unless they get too handsy, then you can call the cops. Oh, you cut me to the bone, little sis. It's Leaf. Leaf. Righteous. Some of my favorite plants are leaves. Yeah, I kinda got that impression. Did they make him a fucking... I don't like this writing of Brock. Anyway, I need to find a pilot for a thing. If you could just, like, let me leave. Hey, Leaf. You're the one who's blocking the doorway. I tried to sneak out around you, but you were standing here rock solid, like a statue. Oh, right. Well, you shift awkwardly to the side. Here. Much obliged, missy. Though I've forgotten my way off campus grounds. Perhaps you'd be a gentleman and escort me? Uh-huh. I'm not going anywhere along with you. You're already alone with him. Leaf, I hate to point out the obvious, but we're completely alone here. And based on how you were shivering at the water, this is a place of serious bad juju for you. No? Oh, so you were being a gentleman and trying to get me out of here then. Now you get it, little sis. Why are you calling me little sis? Force of habit, mi amiga. I grew up with 9 siblings in inner city Pewter. Pretty much everyone I talked to was a sibling. Wait, you grew up in Pewter City? I lived in Cinnabar. Cinnabar? No cap? No wonder then. I heard that the evacuation effects took 2 days for some people. Were you... Yeah. Oh, is that why she's afraid of the water? Because she was forced into water by the volcano? Shouldn't you be afraid of fire then? Well, let me give you some straight shooting then. This water? Nothing to worry about. Heck, I'm a rock type specialist and I wouldn't think twice about sending my Pokemon out to fight here. See this? Clean, chlorinated, safe. Deepest it goes, 9 feet. Besides, I'm a champion swimmer. In fact, I was even certified as a lifeguard at the Cerulean City Gym. Huh. And here I was thinking you were just a creepy old guy hanging around the pool to see girls in their swimsuits. Well, I mean, I became a lifeguard for a reason. Of course. Leaf, you don't get to judge. I'm sure you'd kill to see Red in a swimsuit. You ever seen the Cerulean gym leaders? Daisy, Violet, and Lily? 3 of them. And they wear their swimsuits all the time. Even during battles, man. You have to be there. Uh-huh. And I bet when someone's nearly drowned because you were too busy ogling the gym leaders, you were more than happy to provide mouth-to-mouth. Oh no, you aren't supposed to do that for CPR anymore. Chest compressions only. Turns out mouth-to-mouth breaks up the rhythm. Is that true? Admittedly, I got certified like 12 years ago, so it makes sense that would have changed. Is that true? Oh. Anyway, no one ever drowned on my watch. Although I had to swim out and rescue a few babes that seemed like they were really good swimmers. And then they would ask for mouth to mouth even though they were conscious and didn't need it. Brock didn't realize they were hitting on him. Kind of think I might be realizing something. Yeah, can you do it on your own time? I appreciate getting to depart this moment of self-awareness or whatever, but there's a bit of a difference between the pool and the water I'm going to need to get into. Oh yeah? How much of a difference? About 700 trillion gallons difference. That's a bit of a difference. What are you planning to do? Swim across the ocean? No, just fly over, but I'll be on a Pokemon. What do you gotta worry about then? Huh? Pokemon have got your back. If a Pokemon thinks it can't do something, it won't try. And they always underestimate their abilities. See what I mean? They play it safe. That's why we trainers exist, to push them to their limits. So if a Pokemon even gets off the ground, you know you're good. But, the water. What about the water, little sis? You're not touching it. You're not even going to be anywhere near it. Now, if you want to run back to your dorm and grab a swimsuit, I'll be the last guy to stop you. But I don't think you need to consider the water as a factor. After all, if you fall off a Pokemon at a height of anything more than like 50 feet, you're probably not going to hit the water slowly enough to worry about the whole swimming part of it. Was that meant to help me? Kinda, yeah. Maybe you should stick to lifeguarding. You're not much of a motivational speaker. No, I guess not. I guess you aren't secretly a pilot with a lot of free time on your hands? Afraid not, little sis. I flew on my Pokemon once in a while, but nothing more than that. Yeah, I figured. He's a lucky guy. What? You're in love, little sis. I can tell. Nothing else would make a nice girl like you try to fly across the ocean while terrified of water. Where is he? Okay, she's not really a nice girl. If anything, she's being nice because she loves me. I'm annoyed that he guessed it so easily. It's not love. He's a good friend. He made it pretty clear that's where it ended. Doesn't change anything from where I'm standing. He's a lucky guy to have a friend like you. Man, back in the day, I did some real dumb stuff for the girls I liked. So I told you about how I become a licensed lifeguard so I could look at the Cerulean gym, right? Then I decided to become a Pokemon breeder because there was a girl I was traveling with that collected baby Pokemon like they were magnets. Alright, no, genuinely. People who made this game, go fuck yourselves. Brock became a breeder because he loves Pokemon. He's gentle by nature, and he loves to care for others. How dare you butcher my boy like this? Fuck you! Then I became a doctor because there's... Okay, I'm done reading this part. Alright, I'll continue from here. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm pretty worldly. That's one word for it. Anyway, the point of that is that people do dumb stuff for the people they love. Or the people they're into. Whatever. My goal has always been love, but on the way, I've learned to love the journey. So see? Even though my efforts have been marked by failure and despair at every heart-wrenching turn, I still achieve my goal. And if a guy like me can do it, so can you. I I fucking despise how they wrote Brock. I mean, he's still clearly caring, but like, God, you could tell these are the leftist types that were pissed that Brock was harassing women. They neutered my boy. They neutered him. Fuck it. Fine. Somehow, you've convinced me. Mainly the part about water not being a factor, but hearing about your screw-ups made me feel a bit better, so, well, thanks. The thanks of a beautiful woman is all I need, little sis. Um, I'm going. Cinnabar, huh? Guess it's still having its effect on people all these years later. Maybe we should stick around a bit longer. This school could do with a good cooking club, couldn't it? We? Is that him and his Pokemon? I'm in the Discord for this game, so I'm unironically tempted to go on a rant about Brock. I probably won't, because it doesn't benefit me to get banned, but like, fuck, man. And then that idiot says stupid fat ass Pikachu's gonna beat me next time. Uh-huh. Did he? Well, duh, but that's because he had a type advantage. I still won most of the time. Still whining about Dwayne, huh, Caterpie? What's it to you? I just thought you would have been a bit more careful about that after what happened last time. Hey, wait! It doesn't matter, we need to talk. Huh? We can make this work, but I'm going to need your help. I'm going to be the pilot, but I need to leave during lunch. Now. And I've got a plan to get myself and Dwayne back. I feel like I'm missing some context. Just come out with me to the garden. Normally I'd say something like, so you're probably wondering why I've gathered you here today. But we don't have time for jokes like that. We need to do one thing and one thing only. I'm proud to announce that the inaugural meeting of the Dwayne Rescue Team. I'd kind of like an explanation as to why we're here, actually. What did I just... Fine. Dwayne is back in Pallet Town. We're going to get him back. Uh-huh. All I told you is that he dropped out of Kokobon. How do you know he didn't just get a job somewhere in Inspira? Yeah, actually, how do you know that? Are you saying this entire time that idiot could have just been a couple miles away? No, not a chance. I asked Ethan where he wanted to be on Sunday, and he said home. What does that have to do with anything? It's crazy, but Dwayne and I are kinda, like, in sync. We end up at the same place all the time. Still, to bet so much on that. I'm confident I'm right, and if I'm not, I'll take the fall. No one else. Don't think about falling. So, I don't hate this plan. Like I said, I'd like to get Dwayne back as well, but isn't there a more sensible solution that we could try first? Any suggestions? If you have a psychic type with teleport, you can at least save time. It won't be able to do both ways based on game mechanics. Then again, this thing has already ignored the rules of Pokemon anyway, so yeah. Any psychic type that has been to Kanto should be able to teleport you there and back. Like a regular plane ticket? Tried that. Nothing's going on or coming back soon enough. We could maybe try to reserve a seat on a plane that's already fully booked and just hope for a cancellation, but this plan, though it's crazier, actually think has a higher chance of succeeding. Damn. Oh wait, what about that one pilot student? Urfa or whatever. Already asked her. God, can you come up with a single original thought? I mean, how the fuck is he supposed to know you already thought of that? He wasn't with you. Well, excuse me, princess. Hey, lay off. Oh, like you're better. You're just as much of an asshole as I am. People just like you because you pretend your insults are jokes. Hey, someone else points it out. What? Blue, sorry. No, the fuck he isn't. He's right. Don't speak for me. I'm sorry. Wait, I just realized something. Leaf's not wearing the female uniform. She's wearing the male uniform. Okay. Damn, this is awkward. So I can't help but notice that we have about 24 hours until the quarter class begins. We really left it to the last minute, huh? We're students. Last minute desperation is what we're most. It's when we're most productive. That's far too active. That accurate. Yes, I know there's a chance. I totally get that. Been there, and I don't want to rain on any parades, but I think we just left it a bit too long. I mean, as far as I know, none of you have a Pokemon that can make that journey fast enough, right? I mean, technically, Red does. Oh my God, we didn't tell Ethan. What? He didn't tell Ethan. We didn't tell Ethan about Tia. Damn, I was hoping that was a dream. Okay, we don't have time to do this gently. Tia, rip the band-aid off. What? Get a clue. She might be airheaded, but she's still a powerful dragon Pokemon. But she's gonna listen to some rookie trainer about Dwayne's bullshit powers. No, I didn't think about that. I mean, technically, out of everyone here, Leaf does have, like, the highest chance of Tia listening to her. Because Leaf is a dragon trainer. What was Leaf's dragon score again? 23. Well, now I think about it, Latias is probably much higher than level 23. Alright, Yellow's the one that got her to reveal herself to us. Hey, sweetie. Could you show your Ethan your true form? Please? That means no. Yeah, got it. Hey, Ethan? This is going to sound like a really weird question, but can you ask Tia to show you her true form? Her true form? She's gonna keep her clothes on, right? No. Well, she'll keep the hat. This is the weirdest orgy you've ever been to. I mean, at least there's a higher female to male ratio. Hey, Tia, think you can show me your true form? I think it'll be really helpful figuring out what's going on. That means I think we got it, thanks. Huh? Alright. So Tia will only listen to me and Ethan because of the fact that Pokemon just listened to us. I never took Tia for the rebellious type. Okay, now it's the weirdest. Latias. Latias, huh? Can you get to Pallet Town fast enough? La. Alright, I think I'm caught up. Really? That easy? Pretty much nothing phases me. My roommate has mind control powers. Okay, my classmate's a dragon. Sure, whatever. Anyway, we don't have time for me to lose my mind over this. What's the plan? Why'd I make your voice deeper all of a sudden? That's come on, one of my defaults. I'm gonna fly a Pallet Town Tia's back. Strong start. Carry on. When we get there, Dwayne and I are going to ride back on Tia. Oh, I'm sorry, Leaf, but Tia probably won't be fast enough to get back to two people on her. Too much weight. I remember, but I think Tia can do it. Why did that make Tia frown? Everyone's frowning but Ethan. Yeah? Why? What are you basing that on? Remember when Instructor Claire said dragon types rise to meet the demands of the challenge in front of them? Maybe you've never flown that fast before, but I believe you can when it matters. Oh, I made her happy. Yellow seems to be sad a lot this conversation. You know what a freak Claire is about dragon types. She says they can do anything. Yes, but there's one more thing. A guy reminded me that Pokemon underestimate their capabilities. I'm sure Dwayne can get much more out of her. Why did she nod? Wait, what the hell? Did she just admit she's slacking? Oh. What? What did she say? She said that Dwayne is already her trainer, and she thinks you're right, that her trainer can probably make her speed up. But not enough. That's fine. This is a three-part plan. We need to delay the beginning of the quarter clashes. Oh, yeah, sure. Let me just submit the paperwork and... Are you insane? No, I did a ton of research last night. The Greater Innsbruck area is meant to field 960 matches on Wednesday, starting at noon and ending at 8 p.m. We all know when our time slots are, because Alder and Bruno told us during gym class. The problem is we don't know when Dwayne is meant to battle, so we just need to delay the entire event. Yeah, I'm sure you did the math. That's still a stupid plan. How do you think you're going to delay the quarter clashes while you're running across the ocean? I'm not going to, but you are. Yeah, you're crazy. At least hear me out. I'm not going anywhere. Keep on flapping your jaws. Unlike some people actually listen to others around me, even if they're idiots. Great. So as I was saying, I did the math Wednesday. The math. Wednesday will field 960 matches across 8 hours. The event can only start when enough people to field the first round of matches show up, so about 20. Assuming the arena can hold 10 battles at a time, like with the tryouts. Uh-huh. So here's what you do. Stand at the entrance to the battle hall and challenge anyone who comes your way to a battle. If they win, they get past you. And if they lose, then they need to run back to Innsbruck to heal. But I don't think it's likely they'll show up again after losing to you. What do you mean? Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Losing to you is seriously demoralizing. Huh? What, because you think you're better? No, calm down, Blue. It's not an attack. It's because of your trash talk. Huh? Whenever I battle you in gym class or during our battle team meetings, I never get the idea that you like battling. What are you talking about? I'm amazing at it. That's not what I said. I said you don't like battling. I love it. I feel alive when I battle. To see the emotions on my opponent's face, to put myself under pressure, to have to come up with a plan and then see the plan succeed or fail. That's what I love. But when I battle you, I feel like you don't battle for fun. You battle to embarrass, dominate, and humiliate your opponent. You battle to prove you're better. And you think that'll stop people from getting into the battle hall? Definitely. Just make sure to say smell you later after you win. And I bet some people who try to get in will just leave. You're asking me to take on dozens of battles in a row. I mean, you have a human healing machine right here. What? Are you expecting me to try and reverse psychology you? Like, I bet you can't do it? I know you can. You train all night. Janine practically had to pull you off of Bay during our last battle meeting. Hey, she jumped on me! I was talking about the battle. I knew that. Anyway, wait, the fuck? So Bay's into Blue? Is Bay into Blue, or did Bay just get angry at Blue? Either way, that's hilarious. More hilarious if it was the sexual kind, though, because if it was the assault kind, then Bay can go fuck herself. I mean, technically she can go fuck herself for the sexual kind, too, but I mean, Blue was into it. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about this. Anyway, what do you think? Isn't there something better I could be doing? What would you be doing otherwise? Training, right? This is just training. Training against actual trainers. Think of it as a warm-up to your quarter clash match. That's still a lot of battles, and I can't tap out until you're back. These will be the same people that are attempting to compete in the quarter clashes. Remember what Instructor Lance said. No battle team member has ever been eliminated in the first round of quarter clashes. You can practically beat 99.9% of people show up here. And if another battle team member shows up, just let them by. There's less than 10 of us. The quarter clashes can't start with that small number. Makes sense so far. If I'm going to be battling dozens of people back to back, I'm going to need healing. Even if I one-shot those bozos, my mons will still get tired. Yellow. Yellow, will you help me do this? Oh, yes, always, Blue. Fine. One more thing. Your Dratini leaf. Huh? Let me borrow your Dratini while I'm battling. Why? Call it insurance, if you want. Your Dratini's very powerful. Like, for a baby dragon. I've never seen one as strong as yours. I want to use it. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. Truly, I wonder why. She even has a competitive nature. And if I'm fighting dozens of guys for you, I need every advantage I can get. Dratini, are you okay with this? Sure. Alright, sweetie. If you want, Blue's a good trainer, so you'll be fine. You let Blue have your Dratini. Dratini has left the party. Then I guess I'm doing this. Kind of funny, I spent so long trying to get into the battle hall, and now I've got to keep people from getting in. But those suckers aren't getting past me. Yeah, hi, still here. I hate to blow a hole in the side of your ferry, but the quarter classes are an actual Kokobon-wide event. There's going to be official security and stuff. Oh, not quite. Huh? Miss Miriam told us that the event of any emergency happening on school grounds, the school's own nursing department and students would be responsible for, the response. It's the same for the security department. Damn, didn't know that. Yellow, but... Wait, what? He said her name right. Is it nursing students specifically that he's able to say the names of? Because I think Cherry is part of the nursing department as well. But that still doesn't put us in the clear. If Innsbruck Security isn't here, then who would be? Wait, that means... Damn it, this disciplinary committee is going to be on my ass. I can't afford to get on their bad side. Terrence already said it, he's keeping an eye on me. And that's where you come in, Ethan. I'm not seeing it. You got the same power, Phrenergy, as Dwayne does. What? I don't know for sure, but I can command Pokemon instantly like Dwayne can. So maybe? God damn it, everyone but me, huh? Anyway, I don't see how this power is supposed to help me with the disciplinary committee. Just distract them. You can talk to them and drag them in a long conversation. Because people like you, you can keep them there for a long time. It'll probably take an hour or so for them to even realize anything's wrong. So that's when you step in. Because people like me? Sure. I think maybe you weren't listening to Professor Oak. The entire point of Phrenergy is that people don't like me, or Dwayne. They just understand our feelings. So if I'm trying to trick or delay the disciplinary committee, they'll know. Like, I can lie, and even if people don't believe me, there's nothing they can do about it. They just have to drop the issue. But that won't work against DC. Heck, the moment I show up at their office, they'll probably just get the feeling that they should check out the battle hall. That's a good point, actually. Do you have any other suggestions? No, but I think I can do something. What? I can tell you what my plan is, but I think I might need to distract the disciplinary committee. You can't tell us. Why can't you tell us? Because it's a long shot and I'll look really stupid if it fails. Tia believes in you. Yeah, I'm still processing that one of my classmates is a Pokemon. 2, actually. What? Nothing. I do wonder who the other one is. Is it Latios? Is Latios one of the classmates? I don't know what Trainer Latios would be, though. Okay, I'm kind of nervous about that, not going to lie, but we're quickly running out of time. Lunch is almost over. If you're going to go, then yeah. What are you gonna do about the water, though? Tia, I'm I'm sorry for acting jealously over Dwayne. Did you just hug her? Huh? A hug? She never saw me as a rival at all. This might have been easier if you did have some sort of grudge against me. That made her frown. Tia, when I get on your back, I'm probably going to immediately ask you to let me off. I'm going to scream and maybe say some pretty awful stuff to you. So I need you to not let me off, no matter what I say, okay? We need to see this to the end. She says that she won't be able to hear you because of the wind anyway. Putting up the light screen will block a wind for you, but reduce her own aerodynamics. So she's going to keep the area of effect as small as possible. Great. And you're still trying to claim you don't speak Pokemon, huh? I don't. Did she just start blushing, or was that blush always there? Alright, we're actually leaving a little bit early. Unless we get massively delayed by running into, like, an airliner, we should be there tonight. Yep. You guys will play your parts, right? Stop stalling! Get on the damn dragon! It's not every day you get to ride a cute girl. Hey, I was kind of thinking that maybe we should just see if we can book a ticket anyway, or... Oh, it's too late for that. Yep, you canned those worms, now lie in them. Hey guys, this is actually kind of a dumb plan, isn't it? Shouldn't we just, get on? Oh no. Oh no! Ah! Luckily, it's the day when I'm recording this, so even if somebody heard that, I I shouldn't get too many complaints. Oh fuck, thunder! That wasn't even me yelling at max volume, so hopefully I didn't bother my neighbors. My neighbor. I think only one neighbor is directly connected to this room, and I think that's his living room on the other side of me. I'm in my living room, by the way. Also, I'm no longer me. Wait, did the day change? What day is it? No. Yeah, okay, yes, evening, and I'm going to another character. Cool. Okay, I doubt this message is my neighbor, but I'm gonna check anyway just to be safe. No, my neighbor doesn't have my number. Pika! Pika! You stand in the middle of a field. Oh, did I abandon my other Pokemon? Thanks, I hate it. I forgot my IVs were so shit. Pika? A long tool is in your hand. Oh, am I, towing the field? P. You take a deep breath. And you begin to dig. Sweetheart? Actually, I'm curious. How have my bonds been affected? Alright, they're still there. I still took the heat. I still took the hit to Leaf. I'm assuming I still took the hit to Dawn. Yeah, I still took the hit to Dawn. I forgot what the third place person was. It was May. I don't know if my hit from May is still there or not. Sweetheart? Sweetheart? Please, honey, talk to me. We don't have to talk about what happened. I just want to hear your voice. That is some fucking terrifying timing. Okay. Oh! Your mother hugs you for an uncomfortably long time before finally letting go. What are you doing, sweetheart? I'm becoming a farmer. A farmer, sweetheart? Yep. Couldn't hack it as a Pokemon trainer. Couldn't even keep my friends when I literally had the power that made it easier for me. What? So I'm giving up. Giving up Pokemon, giving up having a socialite, giving up having a life, period. And becoming a farmer. Are you digging a pit? Yep. This is where I'm going to bury my hopes and dreams. And after that, maybe I'll plant some carrots here. P. Wouldn't you rather use a shovel for this? What the fuck am I digging with? Huh? Just that you're using a hoe. A hoe isn't a very good tool for digging. I just pratfalled, didn't I? I don't know what to do, Mom. I'm here to listen to whatever you want to say. And no matter what you say, I'll love you more than anyone else in the world. Yeah, tell Leaf that. I think she wants to challenge you for the title. Grace Umoko is a lousy Rhyhorn racer. I have my limits, young man. You know this house is an Umoko family shrine. I met her daughter, you know. Grace's daughter? What? Yep. What's she like? She's pretending to be Colossian and likes conspiracy theories. Oh. I was running in a student council election. Your mother waits patiently for you to continue your story. Peeking. It takes a while. When I was up there, I just finished giving my last speech. The only thing left was the voting. And then someone I thought was a friend, he told everyone about Phrenergy. About what, sweetheart? You don't know? I kind of figured you would. I've got this power that makes people in Pokemon understand my feelings better. Sam told me about it. It's called Phrenergy, and he wanted to see what the effects were like on a large group of people, or other Pokemon. I know it's hard to believe, Mom, but I promise I'm telling the truth. I believe you. That easily? You're my darling baby boy, Dwayne. From the first moment I held you in my arms, I knew I would love, trust, and believe in you no matter who or what you became. So if I became the leader of Team Rocket, you'd still believe in me. My only fear when you went off to some big city school was that you'd come back embarrassed, or a simple country girl like me. No, of a simple country girl like me. Mom! You embrace your mother tightly, tears streaming down your face. It's alright, sweetheart. It'll be alright. You sit there with your mother for quite a while as you slowly tell the story of your past month at school. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that alone. It's my bad, really. I should have told you about this a long time ago. What? What would you have told me to do? If I had told you as soon as I found out. I would have told you to trust your heart, but if you don't know what the truth would have told, if you didn't know what to do, I would have told a couple of friends. Then, based on how they reacted, I'd start making it more public. Maybe faster or slower. Sam told me not to do that, though. Dr. Samuel's an extremely smart man smart man. Whenever he starts talking, I'm still trying to figure out what he was saying in the last conversation we had. But he is a darn fool when it comes to people. Yeah, I noticed. Anyone could have told him that what would happen if you try to keep a secret. Secrets just hurt people. The people you're keeping the secret from, and the person keeping the secret. Yeah, in hindsight, I really should have known that. Maybe I'm just as oblivious to people as Sam is. No, sweetheart. You're an incredibly empathetic and intuitive young man. You're just immature and inexperienced. Didn't you have me when you were like 16? Well, yes, but I never claimed to be more mature than you at the same age. Heaven knows I've made my mistakes back in the day. But you're my baby boy. But you, my baby boy, have never been counted amongst them. I mean, objectively speaking, I am a mistake. Just a mistake you're proud of. Where do I go from here? I really don't want to be a farmer. You don't have to be a farmer, sweetheart. I can't tell you what to do, Angel. Only that you should follow your heart. What do you want to do? I I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. Do 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 do. You're so much like your father. What would Dad do in this situation, Mom? Oh, he'd almost certainly run back to the danger. Every challenge he faced with courage. Right up till the end. The fuck does that mean? What happened? You don't remember? Maybe I did back in the day. But we don't talk about him, so I guess I forgot. That's odd. We don't often talk about him, that's true, but I could have sworn you'd remember. Remember how you took his last name after he passed away as a way of honoring him? Yeah, I remember that, but that was after the funeral, like 2 months after. Hmm. Sorry, Mom, I guess my memory isn't as good as I thought it was. Oh, it's alright, dear. It was just scary and a sad day for everyone. It was the day of the Cinnabar eruption, remember? You were out playing with your friend when we felt an intense heat wave coming from the south. We saw the magma pouring out of a volcano in the south just a few moments later. Your father knew that the people of Cinnabar couldn't afford to wait for the Coast Guard to arrive to evacuate, so he grabbed his polywhirl and rushed out there to... Is my father red? To be a hero, sweetheart. And that he was. I tried to stop him briefly. I asked him to think about his son, about me, how we needed him. And he asked me to think about the sons and wives of the people he could save. For a while, I hated him. But that's just the sort of man he was. He never cared what people thought of him, or what might happen to him, as long as he was doing the right thing. He he wanted his Poliwhirl to be your first Pokemon, you know. But I suppose if that happened, you wouldn't have found Pikatwig. What's the right thing to do in this situation? What scares you more, darling? The fire or the water? Huh? If you go back there, people will be scared of you. You'll have to constantly explain yourself to everyone you come across. You'll have to ask for forgiveness over and over, even though you've done nothing wrong. You'll have to beg Dean Drayden to let you back in. We still don't know how you'll pay for the school. Some people will blame you for their problems, even years down the line. You're not making it sound appealing. Is there a but to this? No but, sweetheart. That's the fire you'll be walking into. Or you can stay here. Go back to your room. I'll take care of you, honey. And I'll never say another word about this unless you want me to. After a while, the pain will dull, but there will be nights when you remember what might have been, and water will pour from your eyes. Jeez, Mom. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm just trying to be realistic. No, I mean, geez, you got away with words. Didn't you want to be an English teacher? Yes, but if I had a teacher's salary, I'd be making even less than I do now. This call center job might suck, but at least I can do it remotely. If I go back, I'm going to miss the first round of quarter clashes. Participation is mandatory. I don't think I can even graduate without participating. Can you graduate without paying? Touche. I think it's pronounced touche. Oh, sorry. I said touchy. I think it's pronounced touche. I really made a dumb decision running away like that. Probably just convinced everyone that Sharon was right. If I hadn't frozen then, maybe I could have explained the truth, or at least I would have had a real shot of turning into the tide. None of that, my boy. There's no could or would worth thinking about. All that matters is that what you can and will. I'm sorry. I know we couldn't afford the flight back here. Never mind the flight back there. We couldn't afford the school, darling. A couple flights is nothing. Just like we always have, we'll figure something out. I've been taking more hours, actually. How am I the luckiest son in the world? So, should I book you a plane ticket? I guess so. And this is where Leaf goes. No, you don't. Wonderful. It's already done. The fuck you mean it's already done? What? Please, you're my son and the son of your father. There was never a doubt in my mind that you would spring back up. And if you didn't, it's only a small fee to cancel a flight back. Jeez, Mom, when does it take off? I'm afraid as soon as I could get the flight, I could actually afford to bring you back is on Friday, early in the morning. Well, I'll still be here for at least a day if the car clashes then. Let's spend tomorrow together. Perhaps we could go to the beach or fish for a bit. I still have your old rod. That piece of junk, I'll ever catch with that thing of magic carps. True, but you can get a magic carp, but you catch a magic carp every time, don't you? Guess so. Now come inside, darling. I've got some meatloaf in the oven, and after that, maybe we can kick up your feet and put on a Diantha movie. Is it time for Leaf to show up? You're watching a movie together with your mother. It's an older drama. You've practically memorized every line at this point. 4 boys are walking down the railroad tracks. Hey, game reference. Suddenly, okay, so I'm sure there's actually a sound effect that played there, but I don't have my headphones in, so I didn't hear whatever it was. Feel free to tell me in the comment section down below what sound I missed out on. Did you hear that? Isn't that just part of the movie? No, I recognize that sound. It's... Oh my god! Language, dear. He said God. What the fuck was that? Mom? I swear, if some drunkard fell into our compost heap again. You emerge onto the crisp night air, and through the stars and moonlight, everything is quite clearly enough for you to see. You cannot believe your eyes. You completely speechless as your mind races, trying wildly to come up with some reasonable explanation for a leaf standing in front of you right now. Dwayne, I'm here to take you back to Kokoban. Oh, I definitely need to see this. I know it's easier to give up on the world, okay? I get it. But you can't. I never gave up. Never. And that means my friends aren't allowed to give up either. Dwayne, I can't begin to imagine what you were thinking up there, and I should have done something at the time. I should have done more. But I'm here now because I care about you. A whole heck of a lot, okay? You're not alone in this, and I want to help you find your way back to the Kokoban. You might think you're alone and that everyone wants you gone. And that's not true. I talked to Oak. I get what Furnigy is really about now. And there's a bunch of us who want you back. Me, Tia, even Blue's helping us. Kinda. Also Ethan. The point is, you haven't been abandoned. Some people probably won't let it go, but it's your life. They don't like you, fuck them. We've done everything we can, and we've come up with what is honestly a really solid plan. We can get you back to Kokoban before the quarter clashes. But if you're going to get back there in time, you need to leave now. And on top of all that, you still owe me a date, and I don't see any malls in Pallet Town. I'm not taking no for an answer because... Okay. What? Okay. You're talking. And you're agreeing to go. Just like that? Yep. You cast a quick glance behind you where your mother is hiding behind a barrel near the front door. I can't believe Leaf came all the way out here. The least I can do is not tell her. I was already convinced. Oh. Okay. You're You sure you don't want me to say the rest of my speech? Nah, I think you've covered most of it already. Oh. Wait, no, what's your damage, Leaf? This is. Wait, no, what's your damage, Leaf? This is so good. This is good. Quick question. How did you get here? Oh, right. You can come out now. Okay, Leaf, I like men. Hardy har. I'm not talking to you. Then who? Latias. This answers none of my questions and just raises further questions. Really? You don't recognize her? Oh wait, I know. Here you go, sweetheart. Keep it safe on the ride, just like I said. Kept it safe on the ride. Seriously? Did Tia's hat get stolen again? She's blushing. No. Maybe you should put up the illusion, sweetie. La. Oh. 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 This answers none of my questions. This raises further questions. Okay, you really have to go soon. So here's the gist. T is a powerful dragon type Pokemon that can fly to Kokobon before noon tomorrow. Well, what? You're a Pokemon? She's told us this. Yep, I am. But you can talk and write and like do all sorts of human stuff. Is that Trainer again? No, it's not Trainer. Oh no, that's Fank. I'm stupid. That's Fank. You. I've been trying really hard for a. Very long time. I was pretty surprised too. I've heard about some Pokemon that use illusions to live as people and can even talk, but I've never thought I'd meet one. And I thought they were dark types anyway. But there's a Pokemon attending our school, and she's a trainer, and aren't the implications of that massive? Sorry for the wait. My throat was running on fumes. Never mind the fact she's a Pokemon I've never seen before, meaning she must be a mythical. Or a legendary. Like, yeah, I get that this is kind of mind-blowing thing to realize, but there's not much we can do about it right now. You need to get back to Kokobon, right? And maybe when you're there, you can, I don't know, tell Professor Oak about Tia? Tia frowned at that. Or not? Yay! I. Okay, Tia. Can you definitely fly us back? You aren't tired or anything? I'm not even tired a little bit. Alright, I trust you. Sweetheart? Whoa, who's that? That's my mom. Mom? You're Mrs. King? Oh, no, I'm Mrs. Sugimori. Mr. King was his father. Oh, and you must be Leaf. I've heard quite a bit about you. Oh, really? Wait, what did you hear? Only good things. Anyway, it looks like you're going to be quite busy flying soon, so. I love you, my champion. It's going to be difficult time going back. I'm sure of it. But I know even more than that you can overcome it. You'll always make me proud, no matter what you do. I love you, Mom. And I you. Oh, and Leaf? Yes? Take care of my boy. He's not used to big cities yet. And there's lots of people out there who'll try to take advantage of his good nature. Like you. Oh, of course. Why'd you get angry for a second there? Hmm. You two might want to be a bit more discreet about the little dragon girl, if you're trying to keep her a secret. Noted. Now, I don't want to overstay my welcome between you two, but are you both planning on riding the little dragon girl back to Kokobon? I guess so. What? It won't work. We're too heavy, Dwayne. Wait, so you. I'm not going back. What happened to the whole pushing Tia thing? You. You gave up your slot for me? Dwayne, I know we only met a month ago, but I knew this was the right thing to do. You and we. None of that now. There's a simple solution to this. Huh? I'm going to look around the attic. Don't go anywhere. Is she about to pull out a fucking dragon type or some shit? So, what were you gonna say? Nothing. There. I knew she was around here somewhere. In your mother's hand is an old dusty Pokeball you've never seen before. Mom, what's that? This is a good old friend of mine. Jigglypuff. Jigglyoo. Jiggaloo. Jiggalo? Ah, so Leaf is going to get my mother's Jigglypuff. Oh my god, she's adorable! Mom, I didn't know you had a Jigglypuff. Yes, I raised this darling from an Igglybuff. What you gonna do, helping hand? But she'd be another mouth to feed if I let her roam around the house like Pikachu does. So I'm afraid keeping her in a Pokeball was the best option I had. That's borderline abusive. They don't get hungry in their balls after all. Yeah, that's abusive. But it'd be unfair for her to expect her to just live in my attic forever, so I think this would be an excellent opportunity to give you the Jigglypuff. Oh, Mom, I don't. I'm talking to Leaf, sweetheart. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Miss Sugimori, but I'm not sure how this will help. Oh, it's quite simple little trick. My Jigglypuff is especially rubbery, so you see, she's like a little gumball. When you give her the command, she'll inflate, becoming much lighter. In fact, she'll weigh less than nothing. When I was a little girl, she used to be able to carry me up in the air. Your grandfather used to raise hell about that, Dwayne. He thought Jigglypuff would carry me off. So if I just hold Jigglypuff and she puffs off, we'll be lighter? Yes, much lighter. Your weight, at least, should be fairly cancelled out. Though you'll need to let her take breaks every once in a while to deflate and stretch herself out. Mom, thanks. Well, I didn't want the lovely young woman sacrificing her own shot at Kokobon for you. But I appreciate that you're willing to. For my son, Leaf. Believe me when I say, I know better than anybody else why you would. Thanks, Miss Sugimori. I promise I'll take good care of your Jigglypuff. And your son's dick. Yours now. Goodbye, you two. Hope to see you again soon. Perhaps with better news next time. No, I'm not going to tell you I'm marrying Leaf. Although I'm not going to lie, she definitely jumped really far in the best girl race here. Then again, that's kind of unfair because the story is written around her, but Okay, we need to get you back on Tia. You're bigger than she is, so you'll have to kind of hunch over. Keep your head down, lie as flat as possible, and keep your arms around her neck, and... Wait, how are you going to fit on? Well, I think I'll just have to, scooch really close together. Even with Jigglypuff, though, I'm not sure Tia's big enough to carry both of us. Hey, don't say that! Huh? Tia thinks the world of you. You're a Pokemon trainer, and she's a Pokemon. If you make her doubt yourself, she probably won't be able to do it. Oh, I just noticed that her face got distressed. You've got to encourage her. Cheer her on and assure her that she'll be fine. Come on, will that even make a difference? I'm not exactly the most motivational mood right now. Dwayne, I just flew across the ocean to grab you. Now that I'm here, I have to fly back. But coming here was voluntary. Mostly. If you can't muster up the gumption to cheer on an adorable dragon girl who also flew across the ocean to grab you, then I don't know what to tell you. Adorable dragon girl? You sure turned around on her real fast. Yeah, realizing that she wasn't even trying to get into your pants really made me reevaluate a couple things. She thought I was what? It's a phrase that means I know what it means, but you're a human. That's forbidden love. Tia, I don't give a flying fuck if it's forbidden love. You are still top of the waifu list, and that's not changing. Fair, but she didn't know you were a Pokemon, remember? Oh. Oh, right. Anyway, I get the message. Alright, we should probably head back. Yeah, will you two be fine? Neither of you are too tired or, like, hungry, are you? My stomach is pretty upset, actually, but... La! Hey, not again! I can get on myself this time! T.S.? Alright, I have some energy bars in my back pocket. It was pretty much all I ate for my first 2 days back here. If my stomach ever settles down, I might take you up on that. Hey, you still got one thing you need to do, right? Huh? Leaf nods at your shoulder. Confused, you put your hand up and realize Pikachu's on your shoulder. A feeling so familiar, you didn't even think about it. Pika! Alright. Hey, Pikatwig, I know you don't like going to your Pokeball, but you really need to, okay? Pika? I get why you don't want to go in. You think that if I can't see you, I'll forget about you. Pika. I promise, buddy, this will never happen. You're my friend. Always. I won't? No. I can't forget about you. So I need you to go back into your Pokeball for a few hours, alright? And then when we're back at school, if I can somehow resume normal school life, I'll need you to stay in your Pokeball so I can bring you to classes, okay? Pika? I promise, buddy. Together forever. Pika! Pika Pika! Pikatwig's heart shifts as his relationship with you evolves from slightly less lazy rat to obedient rat. Wait, buddy, did something about you just change? Pika! Pikachu will now patiently wait in his Pokeball whenever you need him to. But don't forget to let him out for walkies. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that his IVs would change or something. Alright, now we have to play Stack the Humans. Let's do this. Right, come out, Jigglypuff. Jiggly! Cutie, get into my arms. I've got a really important job for you, okay? You begin the unenviable process of trying to figure out how you and Leaf will both rest on Tia's back. Well, obviously, I lay on Tia and then Leaf sits on top of me. Yeah, that will be uncomfortable as shit. Whether women are lighter than men or not, they still have weight. But, yeah, Leaf basically has to sit on top of me. Thankfully, you find that if you sort of just sit straight with your legs in front of you, of Tia's forelegs, you can maintain your balance relatively easily. Tia's fur-like feathers seem to suck you in, curling around you, securing your position on her back. Relatively painless, all things considered. Leaf, however, is a different task altogether. What? You want me to sit where? Like, I'm kind of embarrassed too, but your two options are being held in Tia's hands, hanging off the bottom, or on my lap. I can't maintain my balance if I scoot forward, and you have a smaller profile, so you should be able to sit in front. But I'm not ready. This is such a big step. I don't remember first base being riding a dragon together for 8 hours. It'll probably be more than 8. I mean, it was 8 when it was just me, and although your mom's Jigglypuff will reduce our weight, I don't know if it'll make up for you. Then we should really get going. Come on, don't think about it. I mean, I'm wearing a skirt? So? Well, fine, I don't care. Why should I care? I've been flirting with you for like a month. This is what I want. So yeah, I don't care. Saying so, Leaf swings a leg over Tia and mounts her, sitting squarely on your lap as you grab tight onto Tia's neck. A moment later, you suddenly realize why Leaf's choice of attire seemed to matter so much to her. Ah, I get it now. Oh, do ya? Why did you wear a skirt? I wasn't thinking, alright? I still don't get the problem. Like, she's sitting on my lap. It's not like my pants are off. I'm not fucking her. She's just sitting on my lap. Also, the skirt shouldn't blow up because the skirt would be in between her ass and my lap. The pressure between our bodies would hold it in place. So yeah, I still don't see the problem here. I mean, I guess the front of her skirt would fly up, but like, I doubt Tia's watching. My only other outfit is the even shorter skirt. It doesn't have any tights. Tia, why are you taking so long? Can't you start flying? Latias? Yeah, you can go. La! Why were you blushing? Tia, please go. I can't take much more of this. La ti 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 ti. You soar to the sky, Tia chirping merrily. At first, the wind speed is intense, but in your teeth chatter from the cold. In a moment, though, you begin to see a pale pink shield of light form around you, and you gradually warm up as the land beneath you rushes by at an unimaginable speed. As a speed demon, I wouldn't even want the barrier up. I don't want to feel the wind. Wow, you really are fast, Tia. Wah! What? What's wrong? She was much faster when it was just the two of us. Thank you. Huh? Atta? Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you did. Both of you. What? Hey, you would have done the same thing for us. Would I have? Would I have flown across the ocean to grab someone I'd have every reason to distrust? I don't know. I don't know how far I'd go for a friend. I'd like to think I'd go to the stars, but you look up at the stars and they look down at you. But I don't know. Hey, Tia? Huh? I'm really sorry for standing you up on Sunday. I'm sure you're really upset and wondered if you did something wrong. La la. So let's spend some time now making up for it, alright? Tias! I guess I could probably figure out what you were going to tell me, huh? Wow. Latias. Lata. I never heard of a Pokemon called Latias before. Based on your moves, you're a Dragon Psychic type, huh? I can tell you're really fast. I mean, just look at the ground right. Zoom. Wah! But I wonder, just how fast can you go? Latias? Just, we're kind of in a massive rush, you know? So I'd really be interested in seeing your absolute top speed. Not to the point of, like, hurting yourself, of course. Just, we're going so fast already. I'd be really impressed if you could go even faster. What? Latias! Tia flaps her wings as you grab on tighter to her down, and a tremendous tailwind starts to flow from behind, pushing you along at a much faster clip. Wait, did you use the attack Tailwind? Nice going, Skippy. Knew you could do it. This is part of your plan too, huh? Sure, but I'm only admitting that because it worked. It wasn't even part of her plan. That was Ethan's plan. Or was it Yellow's? No, it was Ethan's. I'm sorry I ditched you too. Hey, don't apologize for that. That wasn't your fault. That wasn't even close to your fault. I'm expressing sympathy, not culpability. Well, good. Good, because you did nothing wrong. I don't know if the rest of the school will agree with you. Maybe they won't. But that's fine. I know you have a good heart. You'll win them back. Shouldn't have to, but life isn't fair. Why me, Leaf? Out of all the students in the school, all your friends, why are you going so far from me? Because I want your dick. Because your mind control powers compel me to, oh Dark Master. Excellent, my thrall. You have done well, my bidding. Dork. Well, first of all, this is nothing compared to what I do for Rosa. If Charon stood up there and said that she had mind control powers, I would have stormed the stage and hung, drawn, and quartered him. Graphic. But, serious answer, I don't know. I guess you were my first friend at Kokobon. I was coming off a bit of a dry spell of having friends, honestly. Is that right? A popular girl like you? To be honest, I wasn't really popular until Kokobon. Huh. I don't know, just kinda nice that we got each other, right? Two people who came here friendless and became each other's best friend. Oh? You weren't my first friend. What? Yeah, before I met you, I met Silver, Brawley, and Faulkner. Ah, but did they make an official friendship pact? Can't say they did. Then I'll make one with you now, to make it official. I, Leaf, Grasidius Green, promise to be your friend until the very end, no matter what. I will always be there for you. Thanks? Oi, Dark, you're supposed to say one back. Alright. I, Dwayne Sugimori King, promise to be your friend until the very end. No matter what, I'll always be there for you. Cool. Well, that killed 10 minutes. What are we going to do for the next 10 for next 8 hours? It'll probably be closer to 13, actually. Jeez, at least it's faster than the plane. Which she has to pay the cancellation fee for now, by the way. Alright. Oh, God, that was... You are no longer you. Yeah, I'm about to become blue. Alright, that is it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. Those $1 a month, you get a support challenge, which I get to eat food. If you want more control over your donations, you can still donate to me at throne.com/KingD353. Again, that's throne.com/KingD353. Throne involves us around monetary donations and normal physical donations, so rather than give me the money to buy whatever I want, you can send me the item that you want me to have, be it equipment for my channel, food for my mouth hole, or something to troll me with. Send me a bomb for not making Leaf my #1 waifu, but instead of being a top waifu. How dare she be a top and not #1? How dare I? Finally, if you want to spend some time with me, join me in personal Discord. Watch your game, we'll chat, play video games, share memes, and have yourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe to see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom.